Alright everyone, today I'm going to prepare a risotto, but it's not going to be traditional risotto. I'm going to make a Japanese inspired risotto and I'm going to serve it with tuna. I've got this lovely tuna steak, and for the risotto I'm going to use butter, onion, ginger, lemon, bit of red spring onion, and also I'm going to use this Chinese rice wine, probably some salt, definitely some soya sauce. I might use some veggie bouillon, we'll see. Definitely I'm going to use some black pepper. I might add some saffron as well, and then I'm definitely going to add at the end, I'm not going to cook it, edamame beans and bean sprouts. And yeah, it's going to be a very simple meal. So let's get on to it. I'm going to start with the risotto, and I'm just going to use one onion and butter. I'm using a salted butter. And fun fact, I've just noticed that with the branded butters, so you know, like big brand butters, they all went through shrinkflation, and instead of 250 grams, most of those butters are just 200 grams. However, with the own brand butter from big chain supermarkets, it's still 250 grams, just to mention. So I'm going to use salted butter, quite a bit of it, and actually I'm going to add some olive oil as well. And just one onion. I'm not going to add too many onions today. Okay, so onions I chopped rather fine. And I'm also going to add the ginger now, but I'm just going to add half, so it's quite a bit of ginger for two people. I'll start with half and then I'll see if I need to adjust. I'm going to add some more then. Alright, so very simple, extremely simple should I say. And I've just edited a video for the main channel where I'm preparing something very similar to this, but then I'm making, so basically I made a similar risotto, but I've seasoned it with harissa spice, and that was very nice. And then at work it's quite difficult to make risotto to order. So I normally just turn it into, I wait until it cools down and I turn it into risotto cakes and then I grill it, and that dish worked really well as well. but today I'm just going to make risotto. And I'm using carnaroli rice, which takes quite a long time to cook. It's 40 minutes, but it's got a very nice flavor to it. Yeah, just gently cook off the onions and the ginger. Wait until the onion gets translucent, and then you can add the rice. And then also with this, if I have some leftover from the rice, after it cools down, if you have some nori, you can turn it into little Japanese style rice cake sandwich. Okay, I'm going to add the rice, and I don't actually want to cook too much, so I'm going to measure, I think for rice, yeah, 75 grams per person. Should I measure it? Actually, yes, I'm going to measure it. I know. Nah, I'm just going to eyeball it. I'm not gonna measure it. Okay, so for one person it's about 75 grams of rice per portion. Just going to eyeball it. Well, that's about half the package. And I'll just fry off the rice first before I add water to it. And I'm not using stock. Ideally you would cook the rice with stock. I just add water and I season as I go along. I should boil some water. Alright, about 3 minutes has passed and the rice has been fried off. Lovely. I'm going to add the water. And then with risotto, you basically add some water, the rice absorbs it, and then you keep adding water until the rice is cooked little by little. Water or stock, of course. But today I'm using water. You don't actually have to stir it all the time. And just going to add some salt and some soya sauce, and I'm going to add the zest of 2 lemons and also the juice of the lemon. And of course the cooking wine as well. But this I'm going to wait a bit. First I'm going to evaporate or reduce this. Okay, now I'm going to add the wine. Okay guys, I just keep adding the water until this gets cooked. And for the seasoning, as I said, I'm just going to keep adding soya sauce if it needs a bit more salt, and black pepper. And then when the rice is almost cooked, I'm going to add the lemon juice and the spring onion as well. So see you in about 15 minutes. I just use one lemon first. I'll see if I need to adjust the seasoning. And also I'm going to add a bit of paprika, not much, and a bit of spring onion. And I didn't need any more of the ginger, that was quite enough. And we are about 3/4 of the way with the risotto, so I'm going to cook the tuna as well. And I'm going to use medium heat from now on, not medium high as before. So we have 2 yellowfin tuna steaks, which I'm just going to season with salt and pepper. Nice. I'm going to use the second lemon as well. The rice is almost cooked. Going to add some more butter. And a bit more soy sauce. And stir it enough, and it's still hot enough to cook the tuna. Alright, tuna is done. Doesn't take long at all. Meanwhile, I've added a bit more kucharek as well. And risotto is nice and creamy. Just going to add the last bit of water to it. And let it rest for a minute. Alright guys, so rice has rested. It's nice creamy. Time to plate up. Okay, I'm just going to add some more spring onion. Bit of the Edamame beans. bit of sprouts for sweetness. And a bit of sesame seeds. Okay guys, that's about it. And then, as I said, I'm going to serve it with the sweet sushi ginger, pickled ginger. That's going to cut through all the flavors as well. It's going to be amazing. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this short video with this Japanese Italian fusion, and I hope that I have inspired you to try something new. And thank you for watching guys. See you soon. Thanks for watching.